That's a GMO seed! Or is it a hybrid? You know the difference? Hey everybody, Jerry from Lonely Pines, welcome back. So we have been fielding a lot of questions about the difference between a GMO seed and a hybrid seed. There's a huge difference. Done a lot of research, and there's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to Google on your own. Don't want to get into the science today, but I'm going to show you real quick what the difference is to us, okay? Come on, let's take a walk. So the definition of a hybrid is the cross-pollination between two different plants. So this sweet million cherry, for example, is an excellent example of a hybrid. This plant was made from two different tomatoes, one that was very prolific and one that was very sweet. And whether a farmer did it on his own land or it was done in a lab in a test tube, it was still just those two seeds being grown and pollinated together, and that resulted in this. Now, you could also do that in your own garden by letting a volunteer squash grow. And I know you've got one of those, right? I used to always let them grow. The most recent one I did last year was huge. It must have had 20 fruit. Nobody could tell us what the fruit was because it was a hybrid between two different squash, and it created its own fruit. They weren't any good. Okay, that is natural, that is hybrid. Nothing wrong with any of those seeds. So a GMO seed is very, very different. Genetically modified, okay? This is done for sure in a lab by scientists, perhaps with a test tube, but it can't be done on your own property. They are taking a strand of DNA from one plant that perhaps is disease resistant, and they are injecting it into the strands of DNA from another plant that needs to benefit from that resistance. So corn is a fine example. This is not GMO, these are heirloom seeds that we grow. You can't actually get GMO seeds. GMO seeds are reserved for big ag, and there's billions of dollars into them. But things like field corn, wheat, alfalfa, soybeans, those products that produce huge in the USA and are used globally, a lot of times those are genetically modified. You can't get those, okay? The things that you're buying at your local hardware store or that you order from Baker Creek or something along those lines, those are all heirloom seeds or hybrid seeds. They are not GMO, and you're perfectly safe. So I hope this helps clarify some of the questions you might have had about GMOs and hybrids, and hopefully it makes you feel a lot safer in your own personal garden. If you still have questions, let's discuss it down below, okay? And as always, thanks for following along. We really appreciate you guys. Give us a like. You can find us on all the social media platforms, and happy growing.